I'm Jackson Duran, and I'm going to be asking Miss Anntwanique Edwards about her book, Where's Thy Faith, and what she does. What do you do?
Okay. Well, let me start off and talk a little bit about myself first. I work for the school system, as you know. I'm an assistant principal, and I just started at a new alternative school this summer. And also, I preach the gospel of Jesus Christ everywhere that I go. And so I really just like working with young people and doing a lot of great things in ministry and in the school system. I've also been a guidance counselor. I worked as a mental health counselor. And so everything I've done in my life has really been revolved around young people. So that kind of leads to Where is Thy Faith? So I wrote this book for youth and young adults, people such as yourself, a lot of kids who are in middle school, high school, and even college. Because my thought was that many of the young people today have a tendency to struggle with different things, and they don't really know how to deal with it, and they really struggle with this idea of faith. You know how you go to church and everybody's talking to you, they're like, Jackson, you know, just have some faith, you'll be all right. And you're like, okay, what exactly does that mean? How do I hold on to faith, you know, and how do I do that? And I have a lot of hard stuff going on in my mind, and I don't know really what to do. That's pretty much what this book talks about. It kind of explains what faith is. I actually open up in the book talking about what my definition of faith has been. Then it changes a little bit after that, because I realized that what I thought faith was isn't exactly what it really is. In the book, I talk about how my definition of faith made perfect sense because of everything that we go through. And I defined it as faith becoming hope until life happens. Because I started realizing that, you know, faith was just this hope that we were having for great things until life interrupted it. When stuff goes bad and people start having divorces and families break up and we have issues in our life, then it's when life is happening to us, it seems like our hope goes away. And so I thought that that was really what faith was all about, is having hope. And then it just kind of dwindles when we go through struggles. But as I went through things in my life and I was realizing that faith really was building up when struggles came, because I had to count on God more, I had to depend on Him more, and I had to trust in Him more, I began to say faith is hope because life happens. And that's a very different thing to say that I'm hoping on something until my life interrupts it, than saying I'm becoming stronger because of all these situations that have taken place, and now my hope is getting greater. And that's really what I want for young people your age to know, is that your hope gets stronger and it gets greater the more things that you endure, the more you're able to hold on to God and to believe Him for things.
Me and my friends, we don't have any hope, and we don't know where to get that. And can you tell us how can we get that?
Well, I think that that's what the great struggle is for people in general, not just your friends, and not even just young people, older people. How do I obtain this hope that you're talking about? And I think the greatest way to get it is to really find yourself seeking God in prayer, believing that there is something greater than you, something greater than your situation, and that those things that seem to be so horrible, that are just holding you down and becoming weights to you, kind of make your mind wander all the time, or even as a guy, sometimes at night make you want to like cry or be depressed or sad or whatever, that when you begin to call on God in those situations, or begin to pray in your own way, not like the evangelist, missionary, but in your own way, just talk to God about it. When you start seeing just a little bit of a glimpse of a brighter day, or you have some kind of peace, that's showing you that your hope is building. And God wants for you to know that He's there in all those situations. So you and your friends will have greater hope the more that you hold on to God.
Where can I get a hold of this book?
Authorhouse.com, they're the publishers of the book. Also, it is provided online through Books A Million, Barnes & Noble, Amazon. All of those book retailers have the book available. And it is available in softcover, hardcover, and ebook format for all those people who are technologically savvy and have e-readers and stuff. All proceeds that come from the purchase of Daddy, Where Are You? And Where Is Thy Faith? Go to Divine Ministry Incorporated, which is a nonprofit 501c3 organization, which we focus on specifically helping our community and helping some of our women and youth who are in need. They might be dealing with difficult situations. And it also provides scholarships for young people who are preparing to go to college and children who are in college as a result of writing essays. And so we would thank you so much if you would be a blessing to someone by purchasing a book. Not only to give the book, if you would, to someone and be a blessing to them that way, but to know that the money then spent on it also goes to bless those in the community.